So you all remember Breonna Taylor, the 26-year-old, killed in her own home, cops serving a no-knock warrant. No one held accountable for her death, or should I say, for her murder. There's one officer that's being held accountable, and that's not because this officer did not shoot Breonna Taylor. No, the officers that actually killed Breonna Taylor, nothing happened to them. This officer, his name is Brett Hankinson, and he allegedly fired 10 shots into Breonna Taylor's home. None of those shots hit Breonna Taylor. These shots went into the wall and almost killed the next-door neighbor and his son while they slept in bed. That's what he's on trial for. How do you pay people to go to other people's homes with guns? And they don't know what the fuck they're doing, Johnson. I'm reading this. His defense is, hey, things were chaotic. How is it chaotic? This was not a terror attack. You went to someone's home. They were in their house, in their bedrooms, minding their business. You show up. You start shooting. Breonna Taylor's boyfriend is not a suicide. He's not on a suicide mission to kill himself. He called the cops on the cops because he didn't know you were cops. Because if he knew you were cops, he probably would have shot. He shot one time, hit one cop in the leg. And for that, this guy, there was like 100 bullets that they fired for the one bullet that was fired at them. Right? They fired 100 back. But his defense is, hey, it was chaotic. And this is not a new cop on the job. They say this guy, Hankinson, was a well-trained, very seasoned cop. He didn't just show up yesterday. This guy has been on the force for years. Mr. Hankinson's defense for shooting 10 shots that went into a neighbor's, the neighbor said there was plaster and shit falling on the bed. He was like, what the fuck's going on? All this stuff. And then when he ran out of his apartment to find out what's going on, the cops put guns in his face at the next door neighbor's house. That's how erratic the situation is. What I'm saying is these people, these officers, besides being killers, they should not be doing their job. They don't know how to do their jobs. They almost killed the next door neighbor and his son. Not on the warrant, by the way. You don't think cops have an idea that when they shoot bullets, they keep going through walls? Do you think cops are smart enough to know if you shoot a gun in someone's apartment, that everyone in that apartment is in danger because the bullet will go through things? You think they understand physics? No, they don't, Johnson. They don't understand physics. They're not paid enough to understand physics. Why would they have to understand that? Why should they care about being in this black woman's apartment? Probably where other black people live. Who cares, Johnson? Air it out. Do you think the same lack of concern would have been shown at an upscale home in Beverly Hills? Do you think that officer would have all of a sudden been so chaotic? Everything was chaotic. So chaotic that he would have fired 10 shots that went into the adjoining apartment. Do you think that? Is that what you think? I'm just wondering. Because, see, I got my own opinions, but I know I'm jaded. You know? I cover this shit all the time. I'm reading these stories all the time. I hear all the bullshit all the time. So it's dulled my sense of empathy for some cops. So I'm just wondering, what does your gut tell you? Who? What's your gut tell you? Do you think this cop who all of a sudden lost his mind, that if he was in Beverly Hills, he would have lost his goddamn mind? Or do you think all of a sudden the chaotic situation, the wild west scenario, some shit out of Last Man Standing with Bruce Willis, or some shit out of, I don't know, Roadhouse trucker, Roadhouse, Patrick Swayze back in the day. I don't know. What's your guns though? Some shit out of Reservoir Dogs. I don't know. A shoot 'em up. Some shoot 'em up. Yeah. What's the one with Robert De Niro? Robert De Niro, Al Pacino. I need it. Gotta keep my. I need it. Gives me a. I need to keep my angst. Come on, someone knows it. Heat. That's it. Some shit out of Heat. Do you think he would have reacted like he was in the scene of Heat? If he was in Beverly Hills? Or do you think all of a sudden Mr. Hankerson and the other officers would have chilled the fuck out? Because they know they're in rich houses. And that they will get sued. And that their bosses will be like, what the fuck are you doing, man? You was in fucking Beverly Hills, man. Are you fucking out of your mind, man? Give me your bags, you dumb cocksucker, son of a bitch. Do you think? Because look, I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying, cut this shit. You go to the poor side of town, you ain't tripping off. These people don't have lawyers. Black side of town, poor side of town. Look at this car. It's got cloth interior. Is that a Hyundai with cloth interior? Oh, God. Oh, shit. Jesus Christ. Don't bump up against the walls, this mother. They need a tetanus shot. Broke-ass black people. Do what you want. They shooting bullets at shooting at the ceiling and shit. You know the one how they do us? It's how they do us. Remember the story? The black woman, they go to her apartment. She's undressed and cuffed her naked. They cuffed her naked, Johnson, and made her sit there with no clothes on. In the wrong house. She sued him. Do you think they would do that in Beverly Hills? Or what I'm telling you is these honest misunderstandings, these, obviously these miscommunications, this, lapse of judgment. This shit is bullshit. They only seem to have lapses of judgment when they go to the poor side of town, or the browner side of town, or the blacker side of town. They never seem to be so lacking in discernment, to not be able to wrap their heads around the duty, the job. They always seem to drop the ball when they go around us. Is it crazy for me to imagine that maybe they drop the ball on purpose when they go serve our wards, when they go do their police work around us, because they know they're dealing with poor black people who don't have much recourse. And everybody can't get Benjamin Crump to chase an ambulance. Everybody doesn't have Lee Meridio's speed dial. You know what I'm saying? The Cochran firm. Get what I'm saying? I mean, for every one of those stories that you hear, there's 100 more you don't hear. You understand what I'm saying? For every Ahmaud Arbery, for every Breonna Taylor, there's 100 more of the stories we never hear about. The stars that line up. It's sort of like Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks was not the first black woman to stand up on the bus. There was a woman the week before who did it. But she was a single mom. They thought she would make black people look bad. It'd be too easy for white people to dismiss her because she's not a professional. They're going to say, well, it's single moms, so you just stand up. Shit. Now, they waited. Say, oh, we got Rosa Parks. Let's let Rosa Parks ride the bus, and let's let her not stand up. What are they going to say? She's light-skinned in it. She's educated. She's photogenic. She'll be good for the face of the movement. So what I'm saying is, when you hear about these stories like Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, whatever, there are other stories that we don't hear about that don't have the benefit of a Benjamin Crump, don't have the benefit of coverage. That's what I'm telling you. And what I'm telling you is these cops who all of a sudden they have incompetence problems, it's not intentional, they're just incompetent. Why is it always incompetent when they come to our hoods? Why is it always incompetent when it comes to the hood? Never so incompetent when they go to Hollywood. Why is it so incompetent when they go to Martin Luther King Avenue? Never so incompetent at Potomac here in Maryland, the Potomac over in D.C. the rich enclaves. I know, Johnson, I know. So yes, it's race and class. It's race and class. This man for damn near killing him and his son. I'm gonna say fire everybody. Probably get another fresh crop of bad cops to take his place. Don't tell me we got bad apples. We don't got bad apples. We got bad orchard. Got bad soil. Get it? Maybe we don't need apples. Let's grow some fucking nectarines or something. Maybe pineapples. Yeah, pineapples. It's got apple in it, but it's not apple. It's pineapples. Maybe we need to stop growing regular old apples. Everybody tell me, it's just a bad apple. Let's stop growing apples, man. Give me some cherries, some bananas. We switch it up a little bit, Johnson. I mean, if they were killing white people like to kill black people, I guess you would want to switch that up. Who's seen the tape of the white kid and the black kid having a fight at the mall, and the white kid's kicking the black kid's ass? The white kid's on top of the black kid, winning the fight. The cops come, what they do? You pick the white kid up off the black kid, sit the white kid down, pick the white kid up, sit down, white kid. Hey, you okay? You okay, son? Okay, Jeremy, I'm sorry you were fighting. Are your knuckles okay? Let me see your hand. Oh, let me kiss your hand. You okay? You were punching that black kid pretty hard. Are you all right? You gonna be okay? We're gonna have your knuckles looked at, okay? Hold on 1 second. Get that little black son of a... And they like jump on the black kid, put him in a headlock and shit, break a table while they do it. Man, you little thug, you little N-word thug, whatever. Put the cuffs on him. He was getting his ass kicked by the white kid. And even though the white kid was in a superior position, winning the fight, the aggressor, the person on top doing like this, is usually the aggressor. And we know he was the aggressor because we saw the video that was recorded before the cops got there. But when the cops come, what do they immediately do? Saw a black. And when you see a black, I don't care if he's 12 or if he's 50-12. That's the bad guy. If it's the white guy or the black guy, I don't care what's going on, what they see happening. It's always, hey, get that black guy. That black guy is dangerous. I don't care if he's 12. To add insult to injury on that story, not only did the cops come in and rough up the black kid who was losing the fight to the white kid who started the fight, not only did they pamper the little white boy, they never put in handcuffs. Make sure they offered to take him to Taco Bell for some tacos, and they got to do taco fries back in it. Would pick him up some of those and a shake or something, frappe or something from Starbucks or something. Man got a little parched from kicking that black kid's ass, just in case. Make sure he's okay. Give him a couple coupons to go get some therapy. Not only that, they're charging the black kid's mother with the cost of the table that they broke when they slammed the black kid into the table. Folks, this is what we deal with. The mall said, hey, yeah, we understand you got a case against the cop who profiled your son and jumped on him and put him in a headlock and handcuffed him while they pampered the white boy, gave him a foot massage. Some chiropractic work for his back, man, pulled a muscle when he was kicking your son's ass. But we're going to need you to pay for that table that your son broke with his face. So when people say, Tim Black, why you get so angry, Tim Black? Why are you so angry, Tim Black? Why are you so upset? I look at this every day. I see this shit every day. And then I get comments. I got people that don't say, why don't you want to work with the Boogaloo Boys? What's wrong? Why are you criticizing them for wanting to work with Boogaloo Boys? Why are you criticizing the guy who wants to talk to the Nazis? He's a good guy. He might be able to convert one or two of them. Never thought he's doing it for money or fame or nothing. Why would you say that? It's so disrespectful. Why don't you go talk to the Nazis? Why you got to send the black guy to talk to the Nazis? Why don't we go talk to some drug dealers or some gang members? They have, let's convert some black people who feel disaffected by the system. Why is the progressive focus on converting Nazis? How about we convert gangbangers? Some Crips and Bloods. What, they're not salvageable? Only white people that think we are monkeys are salvageable in this movement? Bernie, Pratt? Huh? Can't go talk to the vice lords? They don't need to be converted? We can't get them to want to organize and vote? No, but we could go talk to the people that think white people, that black people are subhuman, that they want to exterminate it. We need to, that's it. And if I talk about that, I'm now divisive because I think you're shit. I'm done. So when you got to put up with shit like that, it makes you a little punchy. You know what I'm saying? It makes you want to, make you a little punchy. The gaslighting is horrendous, Johnson. They be gaslighting like a motherfucker. Yeah, full of it. Don't let nobody tell you that you crazy. When you smell shit, you smell it. That's the thing. That's another thing. You get around these people too much, you start questioning, like, oh, am I tripping? Nah, you ain't tripping, dog. They full of shit.
I'm gonna tell you that